Hey guys, Ellie Shostak here. Hope you are doing well. I wanted to touch base with you because I talk with singles on a daily basis, those who have been single for years or those who are divorced. And in the past week alone, I've heard 3 or 4 people tell me that one of their biggest fears that they have is that they don't want to die alone. Okay. And without a doubt, this is a pervasive fear that really strikes a person right in their heart. And there's no one that I know of that knows this fear as well as I do. Okay. And I'll tell you why. When I was 19 years old, okay, 18 years old, sorry, I was sitting next to a girl and I was talking with her, and I was sitting on like steps, and someone was looking down at the two of us talking, and he turns to me and he's like, "You have really thinning hair." Okay, I'm not going to do it in the accent that he does it in because some people might know who I'm talking about. Um, and I have to tell you that I was embarrassed out of my mind. I was embarrassed out of my mind. That's how bad I felt, that I was going bald and I couldn't even control it. So my brain, being the insecure person that I was, made a crazy determination. And here's what my thought process was. Being made fun of for going bald prematurely equals no friends, equals no girlfriends, equals no wife, equals die alone. Okay? So my mind went right to that fear. I don't want to die alone. And I knew I had to combat this fear. So instead of having security and feeling, well, hey, Ellie, this isn't your fault. You look awesome just the way that you are, and people will accept you for who you are if you accept yourself. No, that was not my thinking. My thinking was insecurity, have to beat this, have to fix this. By the way, that's why there's a $1 billion hair loss industry, okay, for men, because of this massive, massive insecurity. Okay, until this day, I can see and look at anyone's profile picture or men or I'll be out somewhere and I will be able to tell within 5 to 10 seconds whether a person is wearing a toupee. I'll tell you why in a minute. So I did whatever it took to combat this fear of I don't want to die alone. And I couldn't go ahead and get hair transplants because you would look back then in the early 90s like you'd have a chia pet growing from your head. I couldn't shave my head the way that I do now because I would look like a neo-Nazi or Hare Krishna, and either of those options weren't really appealing to me. Fine for other people, well, actually not really, but I couldn't do it. So I did the next best thing, which is join the Hair Club for Men. And I slapped on a toupee. I didn't want to tell you the process that I went through on a daily basis to have to take care of this thing. Actually, I'll show you a picture. Just give me a second. I'm coming right back. Okay. Yeah. This was me having the courage to take off my toupee. Yes, I look at it every single day because I was able to accomplish something that was massive for me. It was massive. So I get the fear. of not wanting to die alone. And that's why what I've done is I've dedicated my life to empowering people so that they can see a fear like this and not have to suffer and not have to be in pain. Because many times the fears that we have in our minds are much worse than what the reality is of the situation. Okay? So when someone who is single for years, like I was, or someone who is divorced and feels that they're going to die alone, even if they have family, even if they have friends, there is just this mind frame that someone has in their brain that they need someone like to the end of days to be with before they go on to the next world or pass away or whatever it is that you believe or don't believe in. So what I've done specifically in the Find the Right One program, and what people have really been saying they benefit from, is in order to help someone who's single make this massive change in their life, because they have the fear, right? So I combated the fear by getting a toupee. In the end, I realized, I mean, as you can tell now, this is not something that you necessarily need in order to get the relationship that you want, okay? But what you can do is understand that fears are often preventing you from getting exactly what you say you want. So you want to be in that relationship, you don't want to die alone, but that is such a pressure in your brain that you will look at situations in front of you, whether you're prospecting for a date, whether you're in a relationship, or whether you're dating someone, and because you have the fear, I don't want to die alone, you might be making decisions about these prospects or about these dates or about the relationship you're in from fear. And when you make those decisions from fear, not from power, not from confidence, you usually wind up regretting the decisions that you make. And that's why so many relationships these days are broken. And that's why so many people who are single don't really want to venture into that world, because it's filled with pain and disappointment. So what I'm doing, and for those of you who haven't heard yet, is that I'm launching a program called Find the Right One for 2020, which is a way for a small group of singles to go through my program with me on a weekly basis. We're going to begin November 10th. You can join today, have access to the program, and go through the program with me and a small group so that you can understand that there is a different way. This is so important. There is a different way of viewing relationships, because again, if you view the relationship, I don't want to die alone, you're going to be going into this relationship or dating or prospecting from a very fear-based way. So first we have to work on that, which is understanding that there's a different mind frame of love in order for you to get what you want. And then once you're able to see, okay, there's a way for me to deal with my fears, there's a way for me to overcome these concerns that I have, and that I can almost view them as like ghosts, they're not real, then and only then can I begin to create a vision for myself of a healthy love relationship. So that's something that I launched yesterday, and the results have been insane. I've been on the phone really nonstop since yesterday, talking with singles who are interested in the program, wanting to learn more, and also to get that discount, which is great. And I am like beyond excited about this. I believe in this so much. There was, I've had a few clients who not only were able to combat that fear of I don't want to die alone, but they've been able to create this wonderful, wonderful life together with someone whom they love so dearly. I'm thinking of 4 people right now that are in the greatest of relationships who thank me on a daily basis that they went through this program and they didn't have to suffer anymore, and that there's a simple way to do this. And also, this is like something I was telling someone last night, right? When I go to a gym, okay, and I want to lose weight, so sometimes the gym will say, okay, why don't you go meet with that trainer? They're really, very good at training someone. If I see that the person is overweight, I don't want them as my trainer. Now, they can have all of the opinions and they can have all the theories of nutrition, and they can have all the theories of understanding the human body and physiology, and this is what you need to do in order to get this. It doesn't matter. I don't want to work with them, because you can talk till you're blue in the face. If you can't do it yourself, I really don't want to work with you, because it doesn't work. I'm someone who was single for 11 years, and I have been married for the past 17 years, still going strong. So every single thing that I teach my clients, I live on a daily basis. Someone said to me again last night, she was like, oh, you're married to the same person for 17 years? Like, I couldn't believe it. And that's not to say that there aren't conflicts that arise, obviously, when you're in a relationship. But if you have a healthy mind frame and a new way of viewing love, I call it the outdated way and the updated way, which is something that you would get if you join this program. This is something that you would benefit from, because it's worked and it's proven. So if you're interested in learning more about the program, then message me. I'm getting booked up actually quite fast with all the people who are interested in this program, and there is a discounted rate. So please message me so that we can set up a time to chat and see if it's for you and see if you want to join. And I'm saying this now actually on this video, which I haven't said before, but I believe in this program so much that if you join this program at the discounted rate and you do the work and you don't feel that you are benefiting from it after 2 weeks of going through this program, I'll give you a full refund. That's how much I believe in it. So it's pretty much a no-brainer for somebody to join and get the strategies, the exact steps, and the lifetime coaching. Because if you join and you become a client of mine, your success is my success. I actually have a live Q&A going on with my clients today. It happens every Monday, every Thursday, Eastern Standard Time. So I want you to be successful. I want you to have that love life of your dream and be able to see that the fear of dying alone is just that. It's a fear. You have you. You are the one. You are the one. I don't even think that's the song. I think it's You Are the Sun. I'm not sure. Lionel Richie. Awesome song. Love him. So hope you're doing well. Hope you have an awesome day, and message me if you want to learn more.